Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic and our Horde Season of Mastery Shaman playthrough. We're headed over to the Oasis today. We're going to start by getting the altered snapjaw shells that we need, and then we're going to swing to the northwest and try to work on smart drinks. We need 6 whaling. You know what? Smart drinks is a dungeon quest, isn't it? Yeah, okay, so we're going to skip that one. Alright, here's what we'll do. Firstly, we'll get killed by this group. After that, we'll come up with a better plan. We'll work on the snap shells, and then we will head back to the crossroads. That's going to be the new plan. And then we have a bunch of stuff to take care of up in the north, which is probably going to start either over here and we'll do a little loop, or maybe we'll go this way and loop the opposite way. It really doesn't matter too much which way we go. But since we are down here, I do want to work on these snapjaws. Unfortunately, that is going to mean maybe fighting some raptors and stuff just to get back here. Let's see if we can thread the needle here and avoid any unnecessary aggro. I am going to take this guy out. I went to skin him. Yeah, you can't do that. I think there's like a basic rule that if it talks, you definitely can't skin it. I wonder if I should be playing this class a little bit differently than I am. I've been relying a lot on the melee and the dots, and I did that when we were doing our hard mode run, but during the hard mode run, we were going enhancement. So like, as enhancement, we had, well, maybe we didn't have that many damage dealing things. We might have had maximum mana. We might have just taken increased chance to block. I just wonder if maybe I should be using lightning bolt more. We can get 3 lightning bolts in, so maybe that's what we ought to be doing. Lightning bolt rank 3 is still kind of cheap. As we can see, it's another day where people are not running Ragefire or Wailing Caverns yet. It's only 10:18, it's pretty early. Unfortunately for me, which has been the case for a long time, is that this is the time of day that I typically like to play. It might be a negative impact for some people and people have their negative thoughts about it, but I honestly can't wait till we get the actual looking for group tool. I'm kind of hoping we get that at the launch of Wrath of the Lich King. So many good dungeons that I'd like to run if we can get some cross-server grouping going on. That would be amazing. It would let people run more dungeons. Why wouldn't you want to help people run dungeons? Yes, there are always going to be jerkholes in groups sometimes. It's gonna happen. There are gonna be jerks out there, whether it's a queue that happens instantly across servers, or whether you have to spam for people and looking for group. Once you get into a group with people, they're gonna act how they're gonna act. And most of the time, people are gonna be cool, and you guys are gonna get stuff done. Sometimes, there's gonna be a jerk. And that's not gonna really change too much, regardless of the avenue of the random grouping doesn't matter, because ultimately it's still random grouping. They're not guildies, they're not friends, so I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I get sick of not being able to do content just because no one on the server wants to look for a group manually right now. That is my one gripe of today. Well, my first. I don't know if it'll be the only one. Alright, we got 8 out of 8. I am just gonna go ahead and use our Hearthstone. It's silly because we're probably gonna need it later, but I kind of just want to get things moving, so that is what we are gonna do. Oh, and before I forget, because I'm a forgetful person, and I will forget, you might have noticed we have 4 10-slot bags now. Thank you so much to Sinky, who sent these along to me in the mail. I very much appreciate it, my friend. Very, very much. Bag space at this level is amazing, and it's going to be a great help to us. That being said, let's go ahead and sell some of our stuff, including our old bags. Raptor Punch we can drop. Storm Stout, I really don't care about the temporary buffs that much. That looks pretty good for now. Thank you, Ramblehoof. Studying the beast of an area can tell much about the area itself. We shall see what tale these shells tell. Please accept my gratitude for your aid. Hamul Room Totem and Mura Room Totem. The shells you brought me have a taint, one I have never seen before. I am certain the water of the Oasis is the cause, and I can sense the confusion they cause this land. It is as if the land dreams and cannot awake. The Wailing Caverns must be the source of the taint, but before you go there, speak with Hamul Runetotem, the Elder Druid. I sent word to him of the happenings in the barrens. He is wise and can offer you counsel. That's a breadcrumb back to Thunderbluff, and this one would take us to the Sepulchre. You know, here's the thing once, is I did this quest thinking it was going to open up some shaman or druid stuff for us to do in Silverpine, something to do with the land. And guys, the quest doesn't go anywhere. It's like, you think you're going to help her work in Silverpine? It's just like, it doesn't go anywhere. So, yeah. It's just a breadcrumb. It's just meant to get you there, and then you start doing the quests that are there, and then you realize, oh wait, that plot line never went anywhere. I think we should go, let's go back out here and get these turned in, and then we'll head up and take out the Harpies first. Also, we are gonna need to find a trainer, and I just have to assume... I have to assume there are no class trainers here, so... There's that, but we are level 18 now. Kind of thinking... I'm kind of thinking that not training now is gonna be a mistake. Alright, it's fine. Let's just head out and get these turned in. We could do the northern loop all the way across here and then head to Orgrimmar. And that might be our best option, honestly. Unless I just wanted to stop everything I'm doing right now and fly to Orgrimmar and train, that's going to take about 10 or 12 minutes. And that's 10 or 12 minutes I would rather be progressing some quests and getting some stuff done. Oh, RFC, he doesn't mean Rage Fire, does he? Let's check his level. Oh, he might mean Rage. He might mean it. Yeah, let's see. And full. Waited too long on that one, Robert. Too long. You waited, you weren't paying attention, you didn't put yourself in the queue. And now you've missed out on an opportunity. Whoops. There we go. I'll leave that up for a while. I mean, we just missed a huge opportunity there, but it's fine. It's fine. It's kind of to be expected. I always kind of assume that if we ran an alt, we would not be able to get into dungeon groups in the same way that we did on our first run through the season. Just less people leveling, less people playing.
Blood and thunder.
We need Herzul's head now, so there is another elder. We don't need any of this crap, so awesome.
With honor.
Okay, well that's all done. I guess we're gonna head back over to the Harpies. That's everybody we got on in the zone today. Kind of realized today that like World of Warcraft has somehow now become 3 completely separate games that are different. You know, we have the Season of Mastery, which is in Classic, Vanilla Classic. We have the Burning Crusade Classic, which is like the progression servers of Classic, which is like a weird thing to say, the progression servers of Classic, but that's what they are. And then we have Retail. So now somehow one game has become 3 games. And you have to think, like, that definitely is going to divide your player base up quite substantially. I wonder if they've thought about that at all. I always kind of thought that if you're doing seasons, you would work them into whatever the progression game was. So like, if you want to do seasons, you would do them just in Burning Crusade Classic. and you make up different rule sets for that season, kind of like what they did here. And that way at least it's still kind of one game, like you still just have the Burning Crusade Classic or Wrath Classic or whatever expansion you're in. And then within that, you just do seasons for the years that it's out. But yeah, this is more like, you know, you're split into 3 different games. And yeah, all that being said, the point of some of that is like, I am going to be getting back into the Burning Crusade Classic soon, because for me, that is kind of like the progression server of the Classic experience. And as someone who's really looking forward to Wrath of the Lich King, which is probably by far my favorite expansion, it's the expansion of the game when I played the most. I feel like a lot of the classes were at their most interesting during Wrath of the Lich King. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, but yeah, obviously I have a ways to go as far as like getting a character ready for Wrath. Unfortunately, you know, I thought that was going to be the Blood Elf Paladin, but it kind of turns out that I find Paladins incredibly boring in this game. Yeah. Imagine that. And I know they did a big redesign for Wrath, and that was probably why I ended up on the Paladin in Wrath, because they did the big redesign for Ret. A lot of things changed for Paladins, they were more interesting to play. But right now, like, leveling a Paladin through Burning Crusade is some of the most boring button pressing I've done in the game. So I don't know if that is ever going to happen. I need to pay attention and get some of my... Obviously, like, the Shaman class has too many things for someone like me to think about. I'm pretty absent-minded, and the number of times that I forget to put up my lightning shield and my flame tongue weapon, I'm sure some of you guys get pretty frustrated about it. We are working our way back towards the guys that we need, but geez, there are a ton of Harpies here. Just a ton of them, and they're fast, too. We can't get those 3 lightning bolts off. We have an elite here. I don't really know about that. I don't really know if we can take on an elite. I don't feel really good about trying, that's for sure. But yes, somewhere back here we have actual lieutenants. Yeah, this is a little bit risky. I'm not really liking this positioning at all. That elite's gonna come back eventually, right? She's gonna either circle around, or she's gonna turn around. Either way, we don't really want to be here when she does. Here is a Witchwing Slayer. They have a chance to drop the thing that we need. Oh, you came with a buddy. Here, have a Stoneclaw totem. I was kind of worried she was trying to heal, which wouldn't really make sense for being a rogue feather or whatever, but it doesn't look like it was a heal. It looks like it was a poison. We didn't buy any better food, did we? No, we didn't get any better food. Let's see. Nope. There we go. There's our last piece of food. Okay. Great. Perfect. I didn't get an item there. Well, at least now we're getting back into the area where there are more of the ones that can actually drop the item that we need. I'd love to see one of the items drop just for like proof of concept here. Apparently that's... It's gonna be a minute before that happens. Oh, hi. You are either in stealth or behaving really weirdly. I can't tell which. Holy crap, we got one. We also got a wrist band a little while ago. Intellect and Spirit. Feral Bindings of the Owl. That's actually really great. Let's do that. Okay. Perhaps now that we've gotten one, maybe more will begin to drop. Sometimes that seems to happen where you'll go a while without getting any drops, and then the item will actually start dropping more frequently once you've gotten your first one. Could just be a perception thing with the way probability works, but we'll see. These guys run quickly and early, and it's kind of scary. Oh, no item there. Yeah, I need to train the next rank of first aid. I have a lot of stuff that I need to do that I need to go to a town to do. Like, we probably really need to train. That's probably part of what's holding us back here. I mean, the other part of what's holding us back is just the drop rate, but our kill rate could be held back by not having all of our abilities trained. Oh, great. This is definitely another quest that I have never done before, and I would remember it because of the drop rate. If I had ever done this, it would definitely stick in my head. Yeah, I thought for a foolish second that maybe we could take her with heals and totems, but I really don't think so, guys. Yeah, we had definitely running away from that was necessary. Almost decided to run away too late. That would have been disastrous. Yeah, I am feeling really, really underpowered to be here, if I'm being honest. And it's kind of making me want to leave. It's kind of making me want to leave. And go train and go do the stuff that I know is a little bit of a lower level. Like, we could do Samoflange. Yeah, I don't know. I think we just have to stick it out. We're 2 out of 6, so... Definitely need to consider getting at least a small stack of melon juice next time we're in a town. I keep having to waste mana to shock them because they run away so quickly. Oh, you resisted. Perfect. That's what you like to see. Just a big ol' resist. I guess I just need to start using the slowing totem to deal with these guys in reality. I have a tool that can be used to help solve the problem, so I should be doing that. Oh, good. You're back. We're just being completely forced out of the area. That's feels bad. Oh, look at that, though. It's worth it for the view. It's about the only thing that's worth it up here. These bandages became useless really, really quick. I don't remember bandages being so useless so immediately. We're gonna have to start making wool soon, but we have not been getting a lot of wool. Oh, she just kind of like flew right up to us. That was weird and unfortunate. And of course now we start getting wool cloth off these guys. Because of course we would. I just talked about it. I can't believe that we are still 3 out of 6 on this, guys. This is taking quite some time to get this done. And it probably has a lot to do with our missing skills. We've been chased off a few times as well. That always is a little bit of a setback time-wise. Okay, we've got some respawns popping back up. That's a little dangerous, a little bit dangerous for us. Whew, yeah, it's funny I said I wanted to avoid a mage because of the mana issues we were going to have, but it's becoming pretty obvious that we are going to have some serious mana and health issues between pulls here on the Shaman. Definitely not, you know, the pace that I would like, but I mean, we do okay. I guess we do okay. It's not too bad. I think I'm just getting a little bit burned on this quest, that's all. We've only got 2 more to finish it up, so I am going to try to stick it out, but... That's how the game wins sometimes, like the game beats you with just pure punishment and attrition. Like... let's see, what about you? Okay, she didn't get snagged by the totem. I thought I laid it down in time, but apparently not. But hey, the good thing is, we can get out of here. We can get out of here, and we need to get out of here. I'm gonna run past anything, and if we pull something, we are just gonna Earthbind Totem it. Because if I can avoid it, I'm not gonna fight any more Harpies here in the Barrens. If we can avoid it. That being said, we might not have a choice. We might be sent right back here to, say, kill an elite. Who knows? We're gonna pull something here in a minute. I'm just kind of hoping that if we do, we don't pull 3 or 4 things, that we can kind of limit it to 1 or 2. And then get it all with the Earthbind Totem before we get dazed into oblivion. Hey, then again, if we get out of here... If we get out of here with no problems, then that's even better. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna make it. Okay, from here, we are gonna go check out this breadcrumb up here into Ashenvale. And then we'll make our way over to Samaflange. Which is a quest we might level 14. We should now level it. Even if we get 1 more level, which I doubt we will from a breadcrumb. Even if we get 1 more level, we shouldn't out-level it. We should be okay. Bag space is looking nice. Thank you again to Sinky for sending along these amazing 10-slot bags. Now, I'm kind of thinking that something we pick up here is going to want us to go into Ashenvale. It's really, really early for us to be thinking about going into Ashenvale, and we are not going to be doing that now. But I do want to get the breadcrumb turned in and see what happens from there. Probably just wasting my time coming up here at all right now, honestly. I should just be moving on. Lots of stuff to do, and we have to get back to a town. And there's not going to be a flight point or anything up here either. At least not that I remember. Yes, I almost ran right off the side there. Where did this guy go? Am I just imagining things? Oh, you were on this level. Okay.
Zug.
Zug. Ashenvale is a divided land, but our most recent efforts have been very successful. We not only have an outpost at the Zoram Strand, but another just north of here called Splintertree. Okay, Warsong reports. I think that we will take it and hold on to it. Oh, it is yellow. Okay, well then. Moving on. Yeah, part of me wonders, would it be worth it to go get the flight point? Yeah, you know what, guys? I'm just gonna run and get the flight point. We're already here. You know, I've run up here all this way. We might as well just come up and get the flight point. And then we can do a couple of things. I think I'm gonna have to fly to Orgrimmar. Let me in. There we go. We're gonna fly to Orgrimmar. I need to learn... I think we need to learn level 16 and 18 skills, honestly. I think we just have a lot... We have a lot to learn, okay. Yeah, it's a little bit of a run. It's a little bit of a run, but the enemies here seem reasonable. Well, this guy seems pissed. Let's slow him down. And I don't think we're taking this road. I think we need to stick to the main road right here. And that's going to wrap us up and around. So also the flight point all the way out at the Zoram Strand. We are not going to get that flight point right now. Although... the quests out here, I think, are a lower level. Yeah, see, we can't pick up any quests at Splintertree yet. But there are quests out here that start at level 19. In fact, we can start doing BFD around level 20 or 21. So yeah, we conceivably have dungeons to do, you know? We have a bunch of Ragefire quests we're probably never going to get done. We could do Wailing Caverns, and in a couple levels we're going to be able to do BFD. Will we get to do any of those dungeons? I don't know. I'll be really disappointed if we don't get to, but I guess I won't be very surprised. Like I said, I kind of theorized that, you know, we'd have a chance to have a main character, we'd get to do a bunch of dungeons on it, and we did. We got to do everything Alliance side that we could do on the Warrior. We didn't get to do a bunch of the Horde stuff, though. We missed out on Wailing Caverns. We missed out on Ragefire, obviously. We didn't do Black Fathom Deeps. We didn't do Shadowfang Keep. We only ran the Scarlet Dungeons once each. Maybe twice for some of them. Yeah, it's just, you know, I have to say it. I feel like your options for doing dungeons is a lot better on the Horde. The only thing that the Alliance gets that Horde can't get to is Stockade, so you can't get to Stockade like you can't get to Ragefire if you're Alliance. And then, yeah, I mean, there's Dead Mines, right? It's really hard for Horde to get the Dead Mines. In the same way that it might be hard for an Alliance character to do Wailing Caverns. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. We'll see. We did see that one group was doing RC. I just missed them. I wasn't looking. And I honestly, what I should do is every time I log into the game, I should just put myself in looking for more, or looking for group. so that if anybody is putting a group together and I don't see their spam, they will see me, hopefully, in the looking for group tool and toss me a whisper. It might be the only way that any of this stuff gets done. And here we are at the Splintertree post. We'll grab the flight point. I'm going to get us on over to Orgrimmar. Guys, I'm sorry that it was kind of a boring episode. We didn't really get a lot done. Sometimes that's just kind of what happens. I'm going to get us to Orgrimmar. I'm going to train first aid. I'm going to pick up our shaman skills. And then I'm going to take a break. And next time we will, well, if I can map properly. Next time we'll kind of come out of Orgrimmar, we'll run over here to the west, we'll start with the Cat's Eye Emerald, and we will wrap up these other quests we have to do up north. We will come down here and get Ekiaki's hide. And that'll wrap up everything up here. And we'll just have to go from there. We have lots of stuff we can do all over the place. We have breadcrumbs that we could take. Into Stone Talon Mountains. A lot of the stuff there is still kind of too high of a level for us. But we'll see. I mean, we still have plenty to do. We're going to be level 19 pretty soon. So I think we're on track. Let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear from you. As always, thank you guys so much for being here today. I really appreciate all the support that you've shown me and the series. It does mean the world to me. So take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back in Azeroth sometime soon. Bye now.